Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm here, back in my robe with my wine. Today we're getting ready to do some vacation hair and I wanted to style it with you. I'm gonna do some boho or Bora Bora. I don't know. I'll see how much hair I add braids, and I'm gonna braid my natural hair and then add the pieces in, and we'll see where we go. A lot of the boho braids I see have like a wavy hair texture or a straight hair texture. I'm gonna do mine with like some kinky curly and see how we go. So it's about 7 o'clock right now. My hair is washed. I have leave-in conditioner in it. These are just like the twists that I had with the leave-in conditioner in the back. I'm just leaving this as it is because I don't really care about the parting in the back. It's not gonna be perfect. I don't care for it to be. I don't want it to be. The front, I have it kind of sectioned off and parted. If I want to do a side part, middle part, side part on the other side, those are the only clean sections that I've made. And then of course, I'm gonna do this last, so I'm just gonna clip it up out of the way. In terms of products, I'm not gonna really use any. I'm just not pressed about it. I don't want to use any jam or anything. I'm considering maybe using some mousse, but I don't know. I probably will use mousse after to kind of like sleek it all down. Neatness isn't my top priority in this style. It just all comes together, and I'm just gonna go get my hair wet anyway at the beach. I feel like it's just all a waste. And plus, I've just been using a lot less products on my hair in general. So the only thing that I have in it is, and this is what I have in it, the Briogeo Farewell Frizz Rosarco Milk Leave-In Conditioning Spray. So that is the leave-in that I have in today. I'm just gonna use the mousse as really more so a finishing product. I'm not blowing out my hair before at all. These are all steps that you can take. You can add product, you can blow it out before. I just don't feel a need to, and that's what I'm gonna do. And then it'll all come together in the end. I think I'm going to add 4 pieces of hair. I'm gonna start with that and then we'll see. This is something that I had thought of, and then I went searching online to see if anyone had done any video, like done this style. And I did come across a woman's video who seemed really amazing. So I'm gonna link her video down below. Hers has like, her added pieces have like a wavy type of texture. I wanted to show it on my video as well with the kinky curly texture. My hair is still wet, damp, whatever you wanna call it. I'm gonna play it by ear on the size of the braids because I want them to be large enough where it's not gonna be difficult to take them down, especially with like no added hair. If your braids are too small, it can cause some problems when you want to remove it. They're gonna have to be like medium sized if I had to guess. I will get started on the back and I'll come and meet you as I've evolved and get closer to the front. And also one more thing, I am going to bricklay. I can't see, I will freehand kind of like bricklaying my hair in the back. And yeah, like I said, you can map your hair, you can do more structured parts, you can add product, you can do all those things that I'm not doing. Totally up to you. I wanted to show you where I am. I'm more than 50% of the way done and I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Oh my gosh. This is like a little bit of a close-up. And now I'm just kind of in the front section. So I'm doing them like medium sized. For me, this is medium size, or I guess you could say between medium and large. It works for me. One thing that I want to mention is when you're adding in the hair, you definitely want to do a little more than you think, because once you're running your hands through it and like doing product and like depending on how firm you braided it, like some extras will come out. So just do a little more than what you think. That way you have just enough. I didn't use any product, and I don't want to say you can't tell. I'm sure somebody can tell, but it's not really necessary. I'll show you how we're rolling. So I'm gonna do 3 in this row, and I've been just honestly taking my time. I haven't even really been timing how long this has taken. It's not a big deal. In the front, I'm trying to start adding the pieces as soon as possible. So I didn't get like right at the top. The good thing is you don't need like super long hair with this, because the further you braid it down, the longer that it's going to appear. I've been adding 4 pieces of hair. That seems to be going pretty good. The only product I'm adding is some mousse to the end. I do not like to like braid my hair to the very end because I feel like it just takes forever to remove. And I've been defining it little by little just to kind of see how everything is going. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, the higher you place the first piece of hair, the more, you know, full it looks. I have like a bunch of random hair with like a bunch of different lengths and stuff, so I'm gonna need to trim this all when I get finished. Really liking it so far, honestly. I feel like adding in pieces of hair is easier than using your natural hair completely and trying to like pull out a portion. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Just putting the piece in while you're braiding seems to be much easier on my side. I don't know. And then I just add the piece in, put it in my, you don't have to put it in your mouth, but like having that tension is easier, and just to make sure it's braided in tightly so that you don't, so it doesn't slip out as you're wearing the style. And another thing I like to do, I'll show you, but when I get done braiding, I'll like pull on it a little bit and like pull out the extra hairs. So like I've just braided this in and then I just pull on it. You see, make sure it's firm, and then also get any extra pieces of hair out. I'm trying to, I don't know, braid an equidistant amount in between each section. But I'm also just going by feel, because I've, you know, done this before. 4 pieces seems to be doing fine. Ooh, okay, these are gonna be my last 3. I'm tired, as you can see. I think the fullness is like perfect for me. It's kind of hard to get it in a ponytail. Not too much, not too little. And I just freehanded like this whole thing. The only thing about Boho Braids that gets me sometimes is like these like little like pieces like that kind of stick out, but really you don't notice. Everything's not perfectly even, but that's okay. And then everything else I've defined. I'm gonna have this part here once I get done. Hi, so I'm back. This is a couple of days after, but I wanted to show you the finished product of the hair, and I love it. I think it came out so great. It's kind of giving a crochet vibe, and I wanted to touch base on the details of the hair and all that. So the hair is from Kinky. I don't know exactly how much I use and exactly how long it is because it's a bunch of like random pieces of hair that I have had, but I would guess somewhere on average in the neighborhood of like maybe 18 or 20 inches, something like that. I feel like you can do this off of 2 packs of hair with how much I put in, but maybe 3 if you want to be extra safe. And of course you can reuse the hair as well. And again, I put like 4 extra added pieces into each braid. You can of course add more, you can add a little bit less, but I added 4 pieces for it to be round about this full. Yeah, the style's so versatile. I feel like you can wear this as a protective style like all year round. I love it. I'm so excited. I'll probably keep these in even longer than what I thought because I feel like they look so nice. And like you can see, like, I mean, I very free-handed my parts. I don't like it to look super perfect at the roots, and you can just spray some water or add some foam and like lay it down. And I personally like that look myself. Some of my parts and things I kind of like messed up on. It's not like perfectly even, but I'm totally fine and happy with that. I can turn around, like, yeah, the hair is like round about that long. And if you want it longer, of course, you know, when you add pieces kind of further down, it makes it just longer and longer. Oh, and to secure the twist, because again, like it can be very, so that they stay together and also they're a little bit easier to take out. I braided it and, you know, down until like the last point of me adding hair, and then I twisted it because I'm gonna be doing water, and if I twirl it, I feel like it'll become frizzy and it'll kind of like unravel. So I don't want that. So I twisted the end, and that worked really well for me. I came back because I just thought of something. I plan to wash the braids weekly, treat my scalp and all the good stuff, which is amazing because I love this protective style because you can wash it pretty easily. And also with the hair pieces that you add, I have a few here. I added like a little bit more per braid than what I thought I needed because your hair is still going to shed like, you know, tracks would. And plus, like, as you can see, because you use bulk hair by like, here's a track and you can cut the hair from the track, and then it's your bulk hair. So whatever texture you want to use, right? You can also use this and make K-tip extensions and all kinds of things. But anyway, that's beside the point. The point is I added a little bit more than what I thought I needed, because you know, once you braid it in, because it's bulk and it's not attached to anything, as you know, this happens to Wes too, but like some of these hairs are just like naturally gonna come out, you know, from you pulling on it or just like whatever, just, you know, shedding a little bit. So you don't want you to end up bald and look like Cynthia, you know, from Rugrats or whatever after. So add a little bit more hair to each piece than what you need, and then that way when it like naturally sheds a little bit, you're covered. You're all good. So that was my last tip. I plan to keep these in for a while. I'm really loving the look. Whenever I wear braids and find braids that I really like, I just feel super goddessy. I just love it so much. So anyway, for real, I'm done. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you in my next one. And I'm not nude. I have a dress on. Okay, bye.